Got mice? Well, if you do, this is definitely the thing to buy because my previous house I had, it was an old house and, just a lot of ways in. I did the spray foam, all that stuff, but hey, there was mice in there. So I had no choice. I did these green cubes and I left them in certain areas in the basement, whatever. Yeah, they died and yeah, it did smell, but I'm not in the mood to see mice. I'm just, I was an apartment person my whole life. And then when I moved to my first house, I'm like, what the hell is this with these mice? And of course they come in during the winter. Now, in my new house, not getting in this one. It's kind of impenetrable because of the brick. And this is a solid home. Keeps the heat in, keeps the cool, all that crap. But there is one place that they can get in, and it's the garage door with the rubber strip underneath. So one year, being here, I had a mouse, and I had the refrigerator a lot closer to the garage door, and he was hanging out in there. So what I did is I put one of these bad boys in there, and sure enough, I found him dead. So what will happen is you'll see them. So now what I do is just a precaution because, listen, I don't want to have mice around. I put them in certain places. Here, I'll show you. I'm going to actually start putting them out. And they like corners. So you want to put them in corners. I'll even probably, that's a good spot right there, really. But I'm just showing you. Another spot I put them is over here. Now, this particular thing is good because they could go in there. They're not going to live in there. It's not a house for them. They're going to bite at that thing, and then they're going to go wherever their little house is and everything else. Now, I keep my garbage outside. I don't put it in my garage. Reason being, it's because I don't want mice. And that's why I do it that way. So I put the stuff in here, you know what I mean? And there you go. Now, I actually even have more traps. There's more on this thing. I gotta clean this up. So I'm gonna put a trap all the way up top. I put them in certain areas. I like to put them against the wall, but I would put one up top. I'll put one on the side of the house, and just so they get killed off. One year I had mice up in here. It was weird. They were like field mice, 2 of them. And they were like, during the day they were out and about, foraging, whatever. So what I did was, I had some of this, and I kind of cut it up a little bit, the green, and I just left it around. Sure enough, they were living in the wall. Sure enough, all of a sudden, they were taking it back. You could see it. And I was laughing because I knew it was only a matter of time. And sure enough, yeah, they died, all right. Now I have a cat. Do I really need to do this? Nah, he's pretty much on point. But it's better to be safe than sorry. I'd rather kill these guys off than take a chance. And if you have pets, that's the other thing. They're not going to be able to get in here and die because this will kill an animal that you have or whatever. But it's better, like even this, I cover my air conditioner. So I don't want them trying to get in here and make a little nest, whatever it is, to try to stay warm. So I always put one over here too, look. That's it. It's a corner. They'll find their way in there. And that's it. Tomcat. Where can you find it? Well, I buy it at Lowe's, definitely at Home Depot. Guess you could even find it on Amazon. I mean, they have everything. It's definitely the way to go. And you could also buy the traps. You will have to refill them every year because they just kind of like disintegrate and get really nasty and everything else. But they're called bait stations.